Hey guys, it's Juicy here. Sorry, I'm like moving always around. I'm trying to be cool. Well, I mean, not trying to be cool because I already am cool. I'm just trying to be cool with the vibe. Anyway, you guys, if it's your first time here, it's nice to meet you. And subscribe and like so you can stay tuned in on whatever crazy shit I might be doing. Anyway, happy, super full moon in Aries. I'm very happy to say that this one is not. Sometimes these full moons really kick my ass. But this one probably is kicking my ass, or maybe I've had my ass kicked so much cosmically with all this bullshit that I don't even realize that it's kicking my ass at this point. I don't even know what to say about that. Let me see if I can get this shit better for you guys. I swear. I know. I'm always traveling, so it's always hard for me to figure out how to get this right. Okay. Anyway, let's pray. Wait, let's do it this way. Let's pray that we get it right. Okay, so anyways, I wasn't going to let this go by without doing a little something, but I'll tell you what, you guys, and also anybody that's new, in the description box below, I will put my website if you would like to get a personal reading or any kind of advice or for any of the things that I do. You can just contact me that way, and we'll get together. We'll come together, figure it out. All right. So, but what I wanted to say too, man, it's crazy. Spirit's so funny. Like, I mean, for the last days, I just keep every time I'm like, well, there has to be something. No, it keeps being temperance for this full moon energy, and it's telling me temperance. Well, we know that the sun is in Libra at this time, but the full moon, the moon energy, which is the emotional state of things for ourselves, a lot of emotions and the hidden aspects of things. That's in Aries, which is really hard for Aries to be in there because it's like, no, I want to, Aries is a fire, they want to be out there, they want to be doing shit. And so, and Libra is about balance, which is the opposite, the polar of Aries, which is funny because this keeps just coming up. Look at I love this deck here. If anybody's interested, you can message me and I'll give you all the information. But I love the artwork of this person that does it, and also just like look at this guy. Like, oh man, Temperance. And then this Temperance, this one's another one. This is a good deck too, but she kind of looks like me, huh? Fuck, my baby's on fire, and then I don't know. Anyway, I just thought I'd point that out. But I also got like, you know what? A lot of us have been feeling like, you know what? If I just break my back, if I just keep going, I can get the world. I don't know. There's some false illusion about what's going on the planet right now for the collective that's really needs to. That's why I did I hope everybody looks at the video I just did about really making a choice from a higher place in your brain and your consciousness instead of the programming part, because I just keep seeing so many people like, wow, I can't get it. Like, it's crazy. But the right now we're being called, basically the temperance is about balance and creating peace and harmony through the way we think and we communicate. Kind of reminds me a little of Mercury energy too, but more higher, more higher. There's an ambulance. Let me bless it. Yay, please. Blessings, man. So much going on the planet. Anyway, but it's like a good time whenever there's temperance involved, which is now, to especially with supermoon. Supermoons used to be about. Well, let me finish. Temperance. It's better to avoid extreme decisions, extremes, and just finding more of a balance and tranquility, or some kind of a peace or something like that, that I don't know. Spirit, give me the word, please, and thank you if I need to find another word with this. Basically, it's about balancing ourselves. It's an inside job, but also, if we're in a relation, it's also about a tower energy. I'm feeling too. Like, I mean, I don't even have any of that, but that's what I'm feeling like. The whole thing is like a Uranus, like like it's time to break up old patterns of holding and let new pathways. And if you weren't doing it, then it's gonna make the change for you. Gonna make that it's gonna feel real good. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And we know that Uranus stays in a house for at least 12 years most of the time. And even if it's retrograde, even longer. But like, we want to, if we don't have made changes that had to be changed in the preparation for Uranus going in this house, whatever house it's in, we will, it will come and it will make the change for us. It'll make that change. It'll be like bitch slapping your ass all the way. It's the only planet we can really control, you know, like, you better just get ready, you know, like, if you haven't cleared the way for your love life, something will make the change. If you haven't, your work, if you've been, you know, whatever you're dealing with, it's going to make that change for you. If you haven't made it or figured it out on a higher level, Uranus will definitely clean house for you. It reminds me of those leaf cleaner. I mean, the not the leaf ants, but the ant cleaners. They would attack the whole thing. When I first moved to Belize, I'm like, what the hell? My daughter and I were. We finally figured. Our caretakers like, Miss Dude, it's just they're just coming in. If you stay out their way, they'll be in and out like within an hour, and you won't even know that they were there. They come in to clean up the bugs and shit, and it's like, oh, so like basically, you know, I mean, when you first see, you're like, what the fuck is this? But it's like basically that's just what they're doing, and they're doing their job, and you just stay out of the way, and then they'll be gone. They don't even get in your food or anything. I once saw them carry a live scorpion. That's a whole nother thing. But anyway, it was sad, like a little bit, because I have a deal with the scorpions in the jungle. You know, we don't bother one another. As long as we don't bother one another, nobody gets hurt. Nobody gets hurt. So, anyways, I was there a while. You can tell I have friends all over the little jungle. So, or the big jungle. But basically, the temperance is, I don't even know how the hell I got on that, but there's different areas, and this Uranus energy kind of temperance is what you have to do. It's like, oh, so the whole world is shaking underneath my feet. Like, I'm about ready. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this next moment, but I'm going to find a balance within my knowingness that I'm going to be okay no matter where I go, and my groundedness to my roots still here in case I need to stay. I mean, this is a very hard thing to be called to, but that's what the heaven and all of it that we're being called on each level, all of us as a soul tribe and individually, to kind of do in our own ways, in our own place in this earth, and what we're doing or leaving, or whatever the hell, what the heaven's going on. So it's no big deal or anything. So in love, like, if we're in love, this is going to be like a kind of like, it's almost like your emotional needs are mismatched. There is no match. It's not a match. This is not a match. What you're dealing with here is not a match. And it's safety. And again, probably Uranus will come and fuck that whole thing up for you one way or another. But if you're not getting it, compromise and respect is what would ultimately be the cure of it. But you can do that without having to still be together, because a lot of times this means we have to find ourselves without attaching ourselves to something else. Anyway, career feels like, the temperance in its stagnation can be lack of progress and not really feeling juicy about it. Reminds me of like the Four of Cups, like he's sitting under the tree like Jesus, like there's all these cups but I can't even see one because it's just boredom. It's not having the juice, the juiciness of your passion for what you're doing in this world. And so and the only way to fix that is to, kind of prioritize your tasks and maybe reorganize like do a vision board, something to make yourself feel better to go about finding balance in either in your work time or in a whole new avenue of what you need to do to feel juicy in your soul purpose, because I don't feel like a lot of that's happening. And then the health part of the temperance, um, you know, on the opposite side of it, it could be about poor choices in your lifestyle, stress, over stress. Not, I keep hearing not sleeping, but I've been hearing that for all signs and all things. People aren't sleeping well, so lack of sleep can also cause a lot of things that we don't realize. And uh, yes, exercise, the movement that we go through, juicy, keeping ourselves fluid, our joints juicy, keeping ourself moving around and feeling. I'm not saying that you have to go to the gym and work out or do a fucking hour and a half yoga practice if you don't have time for that, but you can at least do your juicy joints and keep yourself fluid, moving through these experiences and feeling um, just more of a balance in your daily routines and your diet, sleeping, big deal, big deal. In fact, I'm going to remind myself right now. Somehow, I'm going to remember this, that I'm going to leave a link to the stream tea that's so good. Everyone's sleeping much better with this stuff, and you can check it out for yourself. I'll leave you a link. Okay. I know I'm going to remember to do that. Please, if I don't, please message me and tell me you forgot it, Juicy, please. So anyway, the full moon's making me. I was out. I was looking. I was talking to it tonight, and it was just so powerful and beautiful and big. So that's what it is too. It's like, the super moons are always bigger. Doesn't that sound sexy? Especially in Aries, it's bigger. Anyway, I can't help it. It makes the moon turns me on tonight. Like I feel so turned on by it. But anyway, it's bigger. But in the day, this was like a fall. It was kind of an equinox kind of energy when the super moons, because when it was in fall, for the fact that you wanted to start to store up your nuts like a squirrel, like be a squirrel and start to store up. Um, that was one of the reasons. But for me, it's emotional. This one's emotional, and Aries too. Like shit. It's very emotional. It's emotional moon. It definitely is. So I've taken the pleasure. I've taken the pleasure, y'all, in my jammies and shit. Yeah, I've taken the pleasure of kind of channeling through a couple of the. Now remember, we're about the temperance. We don't have to break our backs to get the world. So we just need to sit back and wait for it. But the way that the Aries moon, which is the emotions, which is a super moon's got even bigger emotions, and it's expressing through Aries, right? And then Libra is the sun sign that we're in now. So we are dealing with both of these polarities, and they're opposites in the first place. So, polarities. So let's just go through. I'm just going to kind of go through the signs of each one quickly. And I'm not going to make this a very lengthy deal. or I'm not sure. There could be something else that comes in. Who knows about me? But Aries, it's more of this moon, and for the next days, maybe even a week, because the inner full moon, like you can feel it days before and days after that it comes and goes. So I hope you can hear me. So Aries is like it's about really focusing on your priorities because it's in your sign, your sun sign. So it's really lights a fire under your ass in a good way. So it's good for you to just keep focus on your priorities and really stay focused and don't let anything deter you from that. Don't get straight away. Taurus is I have what I channeled was because the way it hits you with the moon and Aries, like it's like you just need to kind of you need to maybe just binge a movie or something like a little series, like just self care, rest, rejuvenation. I feel like you don't want to get too carried away. Geminis, I feel like you need to reflect, realign, and journal, like write. And Cancers, oh, Cancers, you need to set clear boundaries around work and around anything, but I definitely hear work too, especially. Uh, Leos, you know how us Leo, I got a Leo rising, so I know it's like a want to charge in there and get shit done. Sometimes it's like this is the time with this moon to kind of go in slowly from your heart on purpose. Okay, so I'm sorry, Virgos, allow yourself to feel release. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I remember this channeling. Okay, so when I was talking to the Virgo energy, it's like, oh, yeah. Virgos love to analyze, analyze, analyze. They want to think the Mercury shit the rules, like they just want to be thinking. And that's what they do, which is fine. But this is one of those times that you need to allow yourself, Virgos, to feel. Feel. Almost trade places like Freak Guy Friday with the fucking Cancer. You guys need to trade places or something. Anyway, and then it's almost like imperative that you let go of like pent up energy. Libra, speak up because a lot of Libras like to keep the shit balanced. Like I don't want to rock the boat. Let's just keep it because they love the balance even if they haven't earned it themselves. So Libras need to speak up, be honest, and stop living um, misery for politenessness. To be polite, Libras, come on, make a stand for it, for what you care. Scorpios, what did I do with these guys? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. What was it? That's right. That's right. That's right. Exciting. That's right. Exciting plan. Like I feel like the Scorpios need to be excited about some kind of plan. I don't know what plan, but some plan that they have. Like they need to keep that plan. I feel like it could be travel. It could be something about traveling. It could be I felt travel mostly. Let me see if I can find because I remember I'm trying to get what I was getting there. Anyway, because I'm gonna read one all the way around. Scorpio, please and thank you, Spirit. Please see if you can give me any more on this with the Scorpio about their plans. There's some, yeah, there's something that they're a new creative thought, and you know what? I feel like the Scorpios are really, usually they don't they're just feeling it, this energy. This full moon is going to give them some energy to be able to actually ex what do you call it, execute these exciting plans. I don't know, that sounded so cool for some reason. This came in. Okay, Saggies usually always speak the truth, but lately it feels like there's something in the energy that's been blocking that, and it feels like that this moon now with its brother, or its trine, brother, fire, Aries in full moon, it's going to give it the energy to really get open and get that shit out again, and that'll help clear some energy. Cappies, um, Happies, I feel like there's a lot of family shit going on here. And, or, whatever that means for you, what that looks like for you. Whatever family is for you. But anyway, it feels like, sometimes you like to debate and go on, but it feels like right now it's better to be gentle. The gentle hand rules the land. Something like that. Okay? Or whatever. I don't know if it rules it, but it, keeps it balanced in the temperance. That's what I'm hearing. Anyways, okay, let's go to Aquarius. Basically Aquarians, you need to keep balanced in your work and your family, like everything. You just need balance. You just got to keep your balance because you tend to go one way right now or the other, like full force this way. Even if you're not in your if you don't have a family and it's just about you being your own family, you still have to give yourself time. You need to balance. That's what I'm hearing for the Aquarius with this moon, and it will help you. Pisces, stop fighting other people's battles. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I wrote because I remember when I was like, that's all I could think of today. Stop being I don't want to say busybody, but don't be going around trying to fix everybody else's shit because you're trying to avoid your own shit. Like make sure that you do healthy boundaries with yourself. Like really stick to it's not even about other people, it's about you doing it with other people without they're not even involved in it. You just need to do it so you don't have to do you. You need to be able to do you and really spend time with you. And a lot of you are avoiding that right now. So maybe spend time just with you and spirit, Mm-hmm. That's what I'm getting with that. So I hope that was helpful, y'all. Don't forget, man. Temperance. Temperance. Temper dance. That's what I was thinking earlier when I was like, the temper dance. Let's do a temper dance. Like I can do that. A temper dance. I want to do a temper dance. When I start to lose my shit, my volcano, I'm gonna do a dance. I'm gonna do a little temper dance. Instead of my volcano burning everybody up in the fucking room, I'm gonna do a temper dance. Anyways, it was fun. Last night, my daughter and I went to this little cute place and did some karaoke. I did it anyway. For this lady that turned 78, I was so excited to sing to her. Anyway, it was fun. So, however, happy full moon. Remember, it's a super moon. And every time that we have a full moon, we can always be letting go of whether it's emotional, like candle. Like I just did a bunch of candles. If somebody we love passed through the light, just helping them through. Letting go physically of your clothes or your bullshit that you don't need, clutter, clearing shit out. Just clear it out. Clearing the deck. Clearing the deck for creating that void for things to come through that was weighing us down. This bullshit we thought we had to do for the world. Letting go of that shit and like letting it come in. The creative part of us, and we need to make a choice now. And remember, y'all, when I said before about the voting and stuff, you need to really go into your higher soul and the brain and just feel into that shit and make sure you're making the right decision from the choices that you have not been brainwashed from. Because I know what I've seen in my soul. And a lot of people that even are conscious aren't matching up with that. And it's like, wow, spirit, what's going on? So I'm just here to also, I will maybe leave a couple of links for some other ways for you to look into that. We are getting close to this time of, certain things we do in the world to vote or to make a choice on some level or another. So let's make sure we're doing it from a high level and not from just programs. And with that being said, again, I'm available for any kind of reading or anything. I'm going to leave some links below. Give me a minute, and please, if I forget anything, let me know because I want you to give me a Give me a little spank about it. Because if I let you down, I'm so sorry. But look how much this, look at, I love the way that looks like me, and this looks like the love of my life that's in spirit for a long time now. Anyways, that's crazy, right? I just noticed that with these two cards because I don't always do these decks together, so it's just kind of cool. So, anyways, oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Before I leave, the last time I was on, I forgot to read this. This was a very important thing that came in, and I went way too quick before I could read it. So, let me go into it now, and I'm just going to read it. It's a message from our angels, and this one was a big deal, kind of, and I totally. Somebody needs to spank me in the energetic. Just send me a big ass spanking because I feel so bad about it all. Okay, let me see if I can find my glasses in this whole craziness because I'm gonna need them. But it's important. I know. I almost forgot again, you guys. Gosh. What are you guys gonna do with me? All right. No, this is really cool. I don't know why, but it's very important. I heard last time and then I didn't do it. So this time it must be done. Okay. Somewhere on the timeline, a high priestess adorned in royal is standing on a reflecting on diplomatic protocols and other such tedious responsibilities. She is accompanied by her favorite temple cat, whose protective presence brings her great comfort. Oh. It's a full moon, too. All right. Fast forward to now. Imagine a woman, perhaps someone you know very well, with a beloved domestic companion by her side, standing on a precipice with raging water below. She is plagued with age old dilemmas that keep resurfacing into her present moments. Could these two situations, both the ancient and the modern woman, be connected as if the self same over soul is working out long standing challenges? How many decades or centuries must the same lesson be repeated until it's finally perceived, resolved, and healed? However long it takes. Through committed inner effort or with help from advanced teachers, it's important to uncover complex, deep seated issues buried within the psyche and gain mastery over such befuddling mysteries in the present lifetime. Oh, okay. I would read it again, but I know you guys can rewind that shit. But look. Oh, man. That was beautiful. What a beautiful message, you know? It's a really beautiful message. Like, wow. I've got cats. Oh, you should see my Grayson. He's so beautiful like that. Anyways, oh, I love the shit out of him. And the full moon's there with the stars. Shit. That's so pretty and beautiful. Oh. Okay, that was a great message, y'all. Came from the High Tribe Oracles. And that was beautiful. It goes with the, just like the temperance. We need to keep our shit together and remember what we said and we went through the signs. And any sign that sounded like you, if it wasn't your sign, it could be your rising, could be something in your chart. And the next time I come on, I'm going to do a little lesson in more astrology for y'all because I do feel like I want y'all to know your charts if you know that your time and stuff. But just because you don't maybe have that sun sign and it really relates, I want you to know that. God, look how cool. One more time, y'all. Jesus. Sananda, Mother of Goddess. That's beautiful. All right, y'all. Till the next time. Love you, give thanks, and I really, really pray that something resonated again. This is, even though we're at this time right now, it can be timeless if you run across it, any of the readings, and they resonate. It's something that is supposed to be heard for you at that time. If none of this really did that for you, just know that somebody, maybe it will, and you, something had to happen because it came straight from my crown and my heart. Okay. So blessings, y'all, and have a beautiful, beautifully time with these full moon energy little things going on. It's a powerful one. Yeah. Okay. Blessings. Namaste.